So the playoff committee just dropped its penultimate rankings. You can see them here. There's a lot of chaos that could happen come this Saturday. First things first, I know this is an Alabama run page. I think Alabama is safe. Coming in at the number 9 spot, I think we avoid doomsday scenarios type stuff where we will be safe no matter what happens. I'm also glad they did not punish Ole Miss for losing their head coach. They actually moved up a spot following Texas A&M's loss. Now, we're looking at the bubble teams. We're looking at Miami, BYU, Notre Dame. Couple of teams below them that have real potential to do some moving up. James Madison, they play the Sun Belt Championship against Troy this weekend. Another 2 teams. We know one of these 2 will be in. Either Tulane or North Texas will move up. They will be in because the top 5 ranked conference champions get in. They don't get a bid auto buy anymore, but they are in. So either Tulane or North Texas will be in. That's going to drop Miami out because they do not play the ACC championship game. That game will be held between Virginia and Duke. Now, if Virginia win, they are also in. They will jump up, and that will leave BYU on the outside looking in, but they do have a way to get in. BYU does. The doomsday scenario would be ACC. One of the crazier scenarios, rather, would be Virginia losing, and then James Madison, they play the Sun Belt Championship, have a chance to be in. We could have 2 G5 teams in this playoff. Now, for BYU, I think they're in an unfair spot, honestly. I think that they're at 11-1. They play a similar strength of schedule to Notre Dame and Miami both. I think they should be above Notre Dame. I think Miami should also be above Notre Dame. If they lose that game against Texas Tech for the Big 12 championship, I think they're out. I don't think they should be, but I believe that the committee will leave them out. If they win, they will jump Notre Dame. Notre Dame will then be out just Notre Dame would be out, period. Because the ACC would have their champion in Virginia and or Tulane, North Texas, or James Madison. One of those other 3 will be in. So Miami and either Notre Dame, BYU are all on the outside looking in. Notre Dame need a BYU loss this weekend. It's a doomsday scenario. It's going to be crazy this next weekend. I think Bama's safe. I'm glad that they did not punish Ole Miss. Ohio State, Indiana, one of those 2 will still be in despite the result of the conference championship game. Georgia will still also be in. And if Texas Tech lose to BYU, they will still also be in. So right now the bubble teams are Miami, BYU, Notre Dame. Y'all make sure to watch this Saturday. Y'all have a good week and roll Tide.